Imagine you're at your yearly checkup, proud of the effort you've put into eating healthy. You swapped chips for rice cakes, traded soda for fruit juice, and even started adding granola to your morning yogurt. But then your doctor says the word you never expected: your blood pressure is creeping up. Confusion sets in. How? You followed the rules. You've eaten the good foods. But here's the truth no one's telling you. Some of the very foods marketed as healthy for elderly people are quietly working against you. They're hiding in plain sight, disguised as smart choices, while their secret ingredients, excess salt, hidden sugars, and deceptive additives, slowly strain your heart, stiffen your arteries, and rob you of the energy you deserve. But this isn't a story about fear. It's about awareness. And more importantly, it's about swapping those silent saboteurs for delicious, satisfying alternatives that protect your blood pressure and your joy for life. Let's talk about the 5 foods you might be trusting too much, and the simple changes that can make all the difference. Food number 1, the breakfast betrayal, store-bought granola. Eleanor, a 68-year-old, thought she was doing everything right. Every morning, she sprinkled granola over her Greek yogurt, believing the whole grain label and smiling at the clusters of oats and nuts. But what she didn't see was the fine print. A single cup of the granola packed more sodium than a fast food burger and enough added sugar to rival a candy bar. But it's natural sugar, she'd argue. Except sugar, whether from honey or high fructose corn syrup, still spikes inflammation, stiffens blood vessels, and forces your heart to work harder. And for seniors, whose bodies process salt and sugar less efficiently after 60, that daily bowl becomes a slow drip of pressure on an already tired system. Best swap is DIY spice nut clusters. Mix rolled oats, chopped almonds, pumpkin seeds, and a dash of cinnamon. Toss with a tiny drizzle of melted coconut oil and maple syrup, just enough to cling. Then bake until golden. Crunchy, satisfying, and you control what's inside. Once you swapped your store-bought box for this recipe and, within weeks, you'll see your morning ritual felt indulgent, not insidious. Food number 2, the sneaky sipper, bottled green juice. 72 years old Frank started every day with a tall glass of cold-pressed green juice. It's just vegetables, he'd say. But those innocent bottles often hide a dangerous truth. To make kale and spinach palatable, companies add fruit concentrates, a sneaky term for stripped-down sugar that hits your bloodstream faster than a soda. Worse, many add light salts to preserve color and freshness, turning a heart-healthy habit into a hypertensive gamble. The best alternative, savory veggie blitz. Blend spinach, cucumber, celery, lemon juice, and a thumb of ginger with water or unsweetened almond milk. Add a pinch of turmeric for anti-inflammatory power. It's bright, refreshing, and won't send your blood sugar on a roller coaster. Frank's new concoction not only lowered his BP but became his grandkids' green monster obsession proof that healthy doesn't have to mean bland. Food number 3, the salad saboteur, fat-free dressings. 65 years Linda took pride in her salads. But to keep them light, she drowned her greens in fat-free ranch. What she didn't know: removing fat forces companies to add sugar, artificial thickeners, and sodium to mimic flavor. That innocent dressing turned her nutrient-packed meal into a blood pressure landmine. Worse, without healthy fats, like olive oil, her body couldn't absorb the vitamins fighting to protect her heart. Best alternative, creamy avocado lime drizzle. Blend ripe avocado, lime juice, garlic, plain yogurt, and a splash of water. Rich, tangy, and packed with potassium to counteract sodium. Linda's salads went from dull to decadent, and her doctor noticed the difference in her next checkup. Food number 4, the comfort food imposter, canned soup. Winter nights always meant tomato soup for 70 years old Harold. He chose low-fat labels, believing the red broth was safer than his old steak dinners. But one can often carry half your daily sodium limit, a preservative trick to extend shelf life. For seniors, whose kidneys struggle to flush excess salt, this cozy habit can quietly inflame blood vessels, making the heart pound like a drum. Alternatively, freezer-friendly lentil stew. Sauté onions, carrots, and garlic. Add lentils, low-sodium veggie broth, diced tomatoes, and smoked paprika. Freeze portions for rainy days. Harold's new stew became his grandson's favorite, thick, hearty, and proof that convenience doesn't have to mean compromise. Finally, food number 5, The protein trap, deli turkey. Most elderly sometimes swap red meat for deli turkey, certain they had chosen wisely. But those thin slices are often pumped with nitrates and brine, a sodium bath to preserve texture and color. Just 4 slices can surpass 600 milligrams of sodium, a silent tax on their arteries. The best swap for such food is herb-roasted chicken breast. Rub skinless chicken with rosemary, thyme, and garlic. Roast, slice, and store for sandwiches. And your lunchbox will burst with real flavor. No chemical aftertaste, no bloating, just pure, clean protein. Let's be clear, this isn't about guilt. It's about clarity. The food industry thrives on confusion, slapping heart healthy on boxes that harm and natural on labels that lie. But you're wiser than that. You've lived too long, worked too hard, and loved too deeply to let hidden ingredients steal your vitality. So the next time you reach for a healthy staple, pause, read, ask, is this nourishing me or numbing me? Because after 60, every bite is a choice to accept the slow creep of fatigue and pills, or to fight, with flavor and fierceness, for the years where you'll dance at graduations, savor sunrises, and hold hands with the ones you love. Your heart isn't just an organ, it's a storyteller. Let it beat strong for every chapter still unwritten. If this resonated with you, share one food swap you'll try this week in the comments. Let's build a community of wisdom and strength. And if you're new here, subscribe. It's free. And together, we'll keep uncovering the truths that let you live fully, not just longly. Until next time, remember, good food shouldn't be a secret. It should be a celebration. See you soon in our next video.